This video is going to be my very first side-by-side comparison between two different Trackmaster pack tracks, which both were sold at the same exact time, but sold in two different retailers. You know both of these. That's one. And here is the other. Again, both were sold at the same exact time, but they both have their own unique differences. And I'm going to tell you how they are different. Well, to begin with, both of these are meant to be the Trackmaster equivalent of the Tomy Track expansion pack. They have very similar contents, but one actually has more stuff in it than the other. I'll go ahead and explain both now. Let's begin with this one here. This one is what is called the Pack of Track. This was released back in 2006, and as you see here, this says only at Target. So this track pack is what you'll get if you go to Target. This is their version of this track pack. It's in this clear backpack, as you can see. It is filled to the brim with track. It has all the contents it had. It is missing the cardboard insert here. Well, most likely that's been lost to time. But this was sold in entirety of North America, Australia, and as well as the Tomy distributed version for the European market. I'll go ahead and unzip this now. There's a zipper on top here. There's straps that this would connect to a child's back. Let's see what's inside. Now here's what's in that track pack. This is a lot of track, as you can see here. Starting off, we have 3 left and 3 right ramps, 2 1-inch supports, 2 2-inch supports, and 1 3-inch support. A total of 12 full straight track, 10 curved track, 2 set of points, both left and right for single track to double tracks, track adapters, 2 long road pieces, and 2 curve road, 4 road curve pieces, and the instruction manual. So let's go ahead and set all this up. Now, with all the pieces that is in the pack of track, it'll make this ginormous layout. I got these two, which will be the ones I will be testing, my one and only road vehicle, Madge and Stanley. I think this is really a lot, and definitely full with straight track. I think we can go ahead and do this. I love the bridge section right here, and the very rare road section. It's become very hard to find nowadays. It becomes a great deal. So let's go ahead and see how these tracks work. we're not done yet. This is just the pack of track. Now let's go over the other track pack that was sold at the same time. This is called the Track Expansion Pack, sold at the same time. Now, this is the one that will be sold at Walmart. This is what they're receiving. And this one has its own unique differences between the pack of track. It doesn't have much content, but it does come in its own unique box, which is kind of the same you get on the playsets. Look at all you get. It says different level girders. Race tracks to make hills and pass over track below. Except that's kind of rare. Flat end turnouts. Give additional engines space to rest, turn out, or change direction. And slope curve rails used with girders to gradually elevate your track. And it also says your list of contents right here, which the box does says. And this says Track Expansion Pack with this. And it shows one place that you can extend with. And it also says it on the back here. These says the same thing. But here, it says there's no limit to what you can create. Combine this Track Expansion Pack with any Thomas & Friends Trackmaster Railway playsets to create your own fantastic train layouts. And they show two sets as an examples. The Sodor Lumber Yard and the Maithwaite Station Starter set. You can use this to create these. And of course, it says create the world with Thomas & Friends with Trackmaster sets and accessories. With sets like this, additional engines, these are the flip face models. Of course, that has the flip face Percy and Gordon, which never saw the light of day, but Toby did. Only in the United States. And we have this one, it says multiple Trackmaster sets were used to create this layout. Except they're showing prototypes of playsets. And of course, this also mentions the track adapters from the Trackmaster Gen 1 to the Tomy Playroll tracks. And this one says, licensed to 2006. Most likely the pack of track was also sold in 2006. And there's the other side of the box as well. And this one has a handle, so you can carry this around to any way you want. And also this unique lid, which also is a track part as well. So I'll go ahead and open this up and show you what you get on the pack of track. The Track Expansion Pack. Now here are the contents that you get in the Track Expansion Pack. And pretty much everything is all identical. You get the same number of curved ramps, the same number of risers, the 2 points for single track to double track, the track adapters, and 10 curved track, except now, instead of 12 full straight track, you only get 9 full straight tracks. But that's not enough to make a full loop. However, the track lid right here, as you can see, is also a full straight track. So this is a substitute for that. And of course, the instructions. But because this has less track, here's a side-by-side comparison between the layout of the pack of track to the Track Expansion Pack. Now, pay close attention because this is the layout of the pack of track. And here is the layout of the Track Expansion Pack. This is all you get. It is technically and theoretically 2 full straight track less, and also you don't get the road pieces. This is all you get. It's a little bit smaller, I know. But even with that, you actually still get plenty chunk. It's still a lot of straight track, but not as much as the pack of track, and sadly no road pieces. But I think people can live through this. Well, I'll show you at least the 2 instructions, because they're also kind of unique differences. Of course, we show the contents on both half. Let's first start off with this instruction manual for the pack of track. Here's the contents, as you saw. Let's explain what they are. Here's one side. That's the layout for the pack of track, except the road seems to go under the bridge. But the road vehicle is probably not going to go under that, because it's not tall enough. The bridge I'm talking about. Thomas at Titmutt's sheds. It's very interesting. Thomas at the station. And hard work at Brandon Docks. And here's the back. It shows the same layout again. And the contents right there. Yep, this one says 2006. So that's the instructions for the pack of track. And now here's the one for the track expansion pack. Similar contents, but with less track. There's the layout for the track expansion pack. That's the Sodor lumber yard. Sodor copper mine. Of course, that place that was only sold in the US. And Thomas at Station again. And here's the layout of the track expansion pack again. And its contents. Also says 2006. And something about the track expansion pack is that there are actually a couple of different variants of the track expansion pack. And at that point, we actually got the image of the prototype track expansion pack, and it has its own unique differences. From the prototype box, apparently it wasn't going to have 10 curved track. It was supposed to have 8 curved track, and the other 2 would be replaced with 1 more left and right ramp. So it would assume that it comes with 4 pieces of ramps, left and right. And the reason it has that is because the prototype box of the track expansion pack has not 1, not 2, but 3 3-inch supports. Indeed so, it comes with 3 of those. But eventually, when the finalized version came out, those 3 were taken out. Well, actually 2 were taken out, and you're just left with 1. That's kind of interesting. So there you have it. That is the differences between the Trackmaster pack of track and the track expansion pack. So which one do I recommend the most? Well, as we've seen, there was no contest and no denying. The winner is the pack of track. The track expansion pack is pretty good in its own way, and the track lid definitely is a good idea, really. But on this one, you get 2 more full straight track than this one does not have, and you also get the extremely rare road section. And so, this is the one I would highly recommend you go for more than ever. But there you have it. That is my side-by-side comparison between these 2 track packs were sold at the same time. Thank you all for watching.